Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whether you're watching this one. This is another Doctor Who video, obviously just before episode 4 comes out tomorrow, obviously this series in 2025. But this is a video about Doctor Who's future plans potentially being leaked after 2025. So yes, let's straight into it. The reports state that the Disney deal has unfortunately came to an end following Underworld Inclusive on season 1, and the BBC must see the other series hoping to stay on for at least 3 more seasons and now hoping to continue the show themselves with smaller 5 or 6 episode season and early 2027. Another option that was or might still be getting thrown around was to reduce Doctor Who's run to a big budget specials every year with a different area to actor taking on the role of the Doctor each year or every 3 years. While it's not an incredible outcome, this is much better than the show getting cancelled due to the BBC's potential inability to finance the show without partners such as Disney. Right. I think we already knew that Disney already yet. I think we already knew that after the ending of the season 1 shambles. So we'll start off with that paragraph first before we move on to another leak. And but yeah, I'm not shocked. Yes, we will. Whenever something gets leaked in terms of Doctor Who, it normally becomes true. It normally becomes true at the end of the day. It normally becomes true. So. Not a surprise really that Disney have removed themselves, and they have removed themselves. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's real. It's pretty obvious. Doesn't matter what this series does. Even if this series was to be perfect throughout, because it does start, hasn't it? This series, to be fair, but it didn't really matter. So. But the potential of a 5 or 6 episode season, I don't like that at all. But that tells you everything, though. This is why Doctor Who has been on the decline, unfortunately. Because it used to be in the good old days, my childhood, it used to be, 13 episodes? We're now got 8 episodes now, and now it's starting to get even more lower. I remember we had a 6th season episode for a 6 episodes in the Frost, was it? Was it the Frost? Was it 5 or 6? Something like that. So, and to be fair, I don't think the Frost was that bad, to be fair. Apart from probably the last 2 episodes, this were a bit off it. Let's be real. And, but yeah, I don't like that, but unfortunately, just shows that Doctor Who's on the decline, unfortunately. I don't like a different area after taking on the role of the Doctor each year. I mean, what's the point? What is even the point in that? Let's be real. What is even the point? And that, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I would like it, to be honest with you. But if it stops the show being cancelled, and I'm a Doctor Who fan as well. If it stops it being cancelled, then you can say, you know what, you may as well give it a go at Yeats. But we come on to the other Yeat, and I'm sorry, but this does piss me off, the other Yeat, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's get into it. If the Mbika mod rumour turns out to be true, there were reports that she auditioned for 15, so it could be the case of Russell Davies done back to someone who auditioned for 15, casting them at 16. Other actors who apparently auditioned for 15 include Laura Petru, David Johnson, Amari Douglas, Papa Isidru, who just got cast as Snape, Ismail Patel, Nathaniel Curtis, and Freya Mather. All this is unconfirmed, but through are saying that that sort of information has got a couple things right before, so I guess we'll see. And this goes on to say, what do you think, guys, will happen where you say to the show after season 2 of the Disney deal has indeed fell through? It has fell through. Let's be real. Also, there were also rumours that the BBC were considering putting back David Tennant full time onto sensitive specials. Let's start off with the David Tennant one. I do not want to see David Tennant return. For me, he can't keep going back. He can't keep going back to the past, in my opinion. Yeah, it was all right doing it for the 60th anniversary special, but you can't just keep going back to David Tennant because it just becomes stale when you go back to the same person. Great actor, the best Doctor in my lifetime, in my opinion, David Tennant. But the fact that the rumours are they keep going back to David Tennant just shows Doctor Who is really on a downfall, unfortunately. Really is on a downfall, unfortunately. I don't like saying that, but it is. It is. There's someone else to do. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. It cannot be a woman. I'm sorry, it cannot be a woman. We know what happened the last time with Jodie Whittaker. She got let down by the writing, and she should never got the role as the Doctor in the first place, which got constructive criticism and bad viewership as well. Which had bad viewership. I mean, she had some good episodes, but the writing was never good. Let's be real. The writing was never good for her. That's why Russell T Davies came back. I'm sorry, I cannot have a woman as a Doctor. When we think of Doctor Who, when you first watched it, when you first did watch it, it was always a man. Let's be real. Unfortunately, that's society these days. Society want equal opportunities and all that. It should be a woman. It should be LGBT and all that. Like in 2T, he is there, and obviously we all know that. But at the end of the day, at least he's a man. He's obviously a day man. But I didn't mind him taking on the role because at the end of the day, he's a man, and it should be a man for God's sake. It should be a man for God's sake. I cannot have another Jodie Whittaker episode, another Jodie Whittaker series where it was just bad food stuff. Obviously, I still watched it. I did still watch it, but it just wasn't the same. Let's be real. Because what happens if we get a scenario when the woman meets the woman playing the Doctor meets with a son who is the Doctor's wife? Well, the Doctor's wife, but ends up killing the Doctor in Series 6. What happens if that happens? I just don't think it's done that good opinions on that, unfortunately. I just don't think it will. The Doctor should be a man. It's Doctor Who, not Nurse Who. Yes, we will about it. It cannot be a woman again. Because this is why Doctor Who has been on the decline. No fault of Jodie Whittaker. No fault of Jodie, by the way. She should never have got the role. I actually don't blame her for anything. Let's be real. She just did what she needed to do as an actress. She was just let down by bad writing. We cannot have another woman again, another female as a Doctor. If we do, unfortunately, it proves the point. Doctor Who's has done even more downhill. He's starting to go down the walk category as well. About it needs to be equal opportunities as well. For me, it should be. I don't care. I don't care what man it is. To be honest with you, I really don't. Even if we stick with the male, if it sticks with the male Doctor, I do not care which one it is. Because at the end of the day, the writing's the main part. Because at the end of the day, all these are actors and actresses. It's nothing against these women that are being linked to the role. Because at the end of the day, They must be dubbed because they are actors at the end of the day. But for me, I cannot have another female as a doctor. I'm sorry, the doctor has always been a man. It's not me being sexist, just in my own opinion. Just made in my own opinion. Companion, that's a different thing, because the companion should actually be a female. You know what I mean? That's what Doctor Who's been all about. It's been a male as a doctor, and the companion's always been a female. And yes, you have two companions, male and female as well. We have had that in the past as well. And for me, that's my opinion on that. I do think it will happen, unfortunately, though. I do think it will happen, because the Yeats have, to be fair, whenever Yeats have came out, they've actually became true. Yes, we will. In terms of Doctor Who, whether it's about the series, etc., series spoilers, etc., etc. Obviously, I'll still watch it. I will still watch it, even though I am completely against a female being the Doctor, in my opinion. I was the same with Geordie as well. I was saying I had the same opinion with Geordie, and it didn't end well, did it? Didn't end well, in my opinion. It should be a male. The Doctor should be a male. It should not be a female, in my opinion. If it is, it just sums the society up, in my opinion. Oh, it's all about we need equal opportunities. That it needs to be equal opportunities, and it shouldn't be unfortunately then that men versus women argument once again. Because I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want the best actor, in my opinion, that's available to do the role. But the facts are, Doctor Who, whoever plays the Doctor has been pretty much male, and it should stay that way, in my opinion. I'll still watch it, but I just know I'll be completely against it all the way through, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. It's not obviously officially true. I would rather the first Yeet became more true than the second Yeet, to be honest with you. If I was to choose one Yeet, it's the first one I read out for me. And having like a male as a doctor, get different males each year. Because we can't. People wanna say, why can't we do it down the female category to play the Doctor? Well, we already saw it. We already saw it with Geordie, and it didn't end well for her. The White yet her down badly, and also, I'm speaking about that with a son scenario. What if she actually did meet with a son? Then it would be a bit of a strange one, because, well, with a son in the story of Doctor Who got married to the Doctor, who was a man. I just wouldn't. It just wouldn't make sense at all if that happened, to be honest with you. So, but it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'll still watch it regardless. But if it is a female Doctor, unfortunately, I will be against it right from the very start. Not because it's not. I'm not sexist. I am not sexist. It's all. I'm just stating the point. The Doctor's always been a man, and I think it was absolute shambles that Geordie was given the role in the first place. That's when you knew it went downhill. But back when Geordie took over, the whole society was all over the place, to be fair, about equal opportunities and all that, to be fair. That's probably why she did that, yeah. But like I said, no fault for one. But anyways, I'll stop waffling on. This is my honest opinion. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments on these future plans that have been leaked after 2025. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Take care, stay safe, and see you all later.